Good afternoon, ladies and gents. So we've got Marshall's S15 at the moment. That's the next one on. We've also got Arumus's Kevlar E92 in. That's to be redone as well. But this is today and tomorrow's job. So we've got it in, put the bumpers on, put the skirts on loosely, all ready to go. Honda S2000 powered S15, making up 550 horsepower. Absolutely red, actually. It looks sick. So yeah, very, very cool. Vertex. Not Vertex. That is a Origin Labo kit, is what that is. That's an Origin Labo kit. But we just started putting the first layer on. So if you remember back in the day, we done Jay Wilding's S14, which was another Team M&M car. It won like best livery at BBC, so I was well happy with that. But this is going very similar, but just in a different way. So Jay's was very, very wild. It was like, Dave Bastin painted it like purple front, black rear. And then we've done like wild fluorescent yellows, pinks, purples, flame job on it with Team M&M up the side in chrome. It looked amazing. I'll put a picture here actually. Yeah, so that's what we've done for Jay. Marshall wants very, very similar, but just very, very subtle. So he's having like matte blacks. As you see, we started doing some of the matte black layer there. He's having matte blacks, gunmetal greys, chromes. I might even chuck a few flicks of silver in it. But yeah, it should look really, really subtle when it's done. I'll spin the camera around, I'll show you what I've done on the black. Yeah. So this one really does get built up in layers. It's layer after layer after layer. So this, you won't see a lot of this matte black because there's a lot of gunmetal grey flames, chrome flames, but it all adds to the kind of layers when it goes over. But yeah, this thing's wild. Very, very cool. Yeah, very, very cool actually. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one actually. It's quite simple on the front end. There's a few flames that come up from down here. It went for mapping, and I think Marshall only secured the bumper with a couple of screws and run over the front bumper, so I've got to do something with that. I've got to hide this scuffing bit down there. But other than that, yeah, should be pretty cool. We've got some sponsors going down the centre of the bonnet. I might do a couple of little matte black flames coming up from each side, something quite subtle. It won't be exactly the same as Jay's, but it'll be similar sort of style with the M&M engineering coming up the side. Yeah, right. Anyway, let's crack on. I've got a lot of layers to do on this. There is a lot to do. All right, so we've got the black on both sides, the first layer. We're just starting to put the gunmetal grey on now. So this is the M&M engineering. Originally on the design, I had it coming down onto the bottom of the skirts, but where these bottom of these Origin Labo skirts are so wide, they're so big and chunky, I don't think it's going to be able to feed the chrome in and out. So the thing with chrome, you can buy a wrappable chrome, which is like £170 a metre for decent stuff. Or there's 5-year exterior chrome, which we use most of the time on the logos and stuff like that on liveries, but it doesn't conform well. So what you'll find is you can get it on round the curves, but it doesn't stay. And this is one thing I always say with liveries: they're better off looking amazing 4 or 5 years after you do them than having on there for 6 months looking incredible, then the chrome coming off. Blue chrome, red chrome seem to be the worst for it, but silver chrome is normally pretty good. But I am just very mindful where I lay stuff, and plus the M&M at the very start on this bottom door is gonna obviously be, the down struts of the M is gonna be lost in that groove, so I think I'll just move it over a bit and up a bit, and then you'll see the whole wording. On the other side, obviously it's the other side round, so you've got the G down the bottom of the door. So this is what I'm trying to make sure. I think there's so much stuff that goes into doing a livery like this, because you have to kind of forethink it. I've seen so many amazing looking liveries where they go on, especially using chromes, they go on, they look incredible when they're done, and then like I'll go to a race event like 2 or 3 months later and I'm a bit like, oh God. But it's just the way it is sometimes. You know, you just got to be very mindful where you lay it. So no, hopefully this one should turn out amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. It should be really, really nice. It'll be quite leery, but in a subtle way. So yeah, greys, blacks, chromes on a silver basis should look really good. So yeah, right. Let's get this wheel on and see what it does. Right, so this is the second layer, so to speak. So this is the gunmetal grey. Obviously, from certain angles, you can see it's like darker than others, but yeah, it looks so cool. Like down the bottom here, coming over. I've done a bit thicker on the wing because basically this is the second layer. So you've got the M&M Engineering outline, and then you'll have a third layer which is the matte black, and then the fourth layer which is the chrome, and then you'll have another layer of chrome flames which are thinner than this, which kind of cut between the two, and they will finish on the edges of these. So yeah, it looks super red actually. Yeah, one on the roof as well. But yeah, it's gonna look wild actually. It's gonna look really cool. So yeah, I've left it quite blocky black at the back here because I've got some little thin chrome strips which come down. So that should tie that in. I might even cut another bit of gunmetal down here. I'm not too sure yet. I don't want to overdo it. So yeah, I've done this one coming off here onto the spoiler. And then yeah, this should look really good once it's all layered up. I've got a little bit of a gunmetal grain flame coming out here. And again, I've got some small chrome stuff coming down here. So I know he said he wanted it quite subtle, and although this doesn't look very subtle at the moment, I think once the chrome goes on, it will just dull that big block of grey down. So yeah, it's looking pretty cool. I love it. So very similar to Jay's one. I've not done it exactly the same because obviously it's a different shaped body and stuff, but yeah, I think that there, just a little flame there, and there, and then the logos down the middle will look really nice. And what I might do to get rid of this damage down here, I might just pin line, like we've got the matte black on the sides, I might just pin line a matte black all the way along the bottom of the front bumper. So yeah, I think that'll look pretty sweet. Yeah, back-wise, I'm not too sure yet. Again, I know he wants it quite subtle. Jay had a logo here and here, so I might just do a logo on the back bumper at the top there. And I can't remember the boot. I have to look through the old pictures, but I think there was a couple of flames which come off here, which I might do chrome. Yeah. Right, let's put the other grey on this side, and then we'll be done, at least done on the grey then. Do you know what? I was never a fan of the S15. I've had, well, Toy's had an S12, we both had 13s, both had 14s. I had an S15 briefly for about 10 minutes, and then I decided to sell it on to mate Reese. But I don't know, it's just grown on me over the years. I don't know what it is. I just really like them now. There's just something about the shape of them. So I was never a fan of 15s at all. But yeah, it looks rad. I like this kit as well. I think it's the same kit that Joey's got on his purple one over there actually. But yeah, very cool. Very cool. It starts making such a difference when the layers go on. Very cool. All right, chrome flames and then logos. And we are pretty much there. Nice. There we go, looking pretty amazing. The chrome, the gunmetal greys on, matte black. Just the logos to go on now, matte black and chrome logos. Looking spicy. I've got one little bit of grey actually that I pulled off here by an accident, but yeah. So the chrome, although it's bright, it's actually quite subtle because it looks like from here you can't even see that one on the roof there because it's like a chrome. It picks up all the reflections of the grey that it's on. So yeah. Still got to give it a clean one. There's loads of swell marks in it, but yeah, looking mighty sporty. Right, let's get these logos done. So the logos right through the centre of the bonnet. I thought that looked cool. Jay's didn't have the big flames on each side of the bonnet, but it looks really cool on this. So, and also got to do a black strip around that front bumper still, but yeah. What's that? Subtle in a leery way. Very cool. Right, one finished job. Logos and all. Yep, looking pretty spicy, ready to hit the track. Or the street where he wants to drive, I don't know. No, Marshall, not sure. But anyway, yeah, job done. All right, so that's the car finish for Marshall. Looks absolutely sick, look at that. Looks better outside than it does inside, which is good. Chrome's look amazing outside. Right, I said Marshall gone. He's an happy boy. He doesn't normally like liveries, so it was nice to see him come in and be over the moon with it. Thanks for watching. End of this video. Next up, we've got this in, and we've also got Arunis's mad ass Kevlar Super Fandango jobby. So absolutely mental. But yeah, this is going in the same livery as what was there before, the purple and the blue. This one was the Massimo Tyres one we done last year with Big Dragon. She's had a new bonnet, new wings, new rear quarters. So I've got a kind of, she wanted a bit more girly, so she wants like a white pink flip front going into the grey. So I've got to kind of tie that in somehow. And then the back is going to be this rainbow glitter blue steel. So I've got to put all them new rear quarters on, Dragon on, but I'm waiting for vinyls for both of these cars at the minute. So I'm a bit dead in the water. So I'm just doing sorting some designs out. We've got a really busy couple of months coming up actually. We've got a Michael Scooby in, which has got the car on the trailer. He wants something doing with that, like a samurai sort of thing. I've actually got a Lamborghini coming in. I've got a Lamborghini GT3 car coming in. So yeah, we've got that. There's tons of bits coming in. So yeah, we're just keeping busy, which is nice. But yeah, no, thank you very much, guys. I'll appreciate you watching, and like and subscribe if you like the content. I know I'm not the best at this, but hey ho, I'm here trying. I'm a bit of a dinosaur when it comes to this media stuff, but I'm here doing the work, so I thought I might as well record it. Anyway, thank you guys. Nice one. Laters.